Hi, I'm Amy Rickman. I'm a health and homeopathic educator, and I am honored that Dr. Jody asked me to be a part of this challenge. I know that many of us are going through a little bit of angst and anxiety right now with just what's happening in the world. So I love that we're putting our focus not on ourselves or our circumstances or what's happening in the world, but our Lord that makes such a difference in our lives. So I wanted to focus a little bit beyond hope, and I wanted to talk about joy. Joy for me, I went through some tough times where I had a hard time finding joy. So I started spending time in the Bible looking for words that said joy. And I would circle them, and I even included them in my home. So one of the verses that I love is this one right here, and it's Nehemiah 8:10, and it says the joy of the Lord is your strength. And that's not the whole verse, but I put this up in my house to remind me of that it's not just my joy, that I need to choose joy even on the days when I don't feel like it. So anyway, I hope that this helps. I also, Dr. Jody asked me to talk a little bit about what's in the Slenderiiz drops. And so I was going to go through the first 4 ingredients for you to kind of give you a little bit better idea about the homeopathic side, to understand how homeopathy can help balance the body and balance the hormones. So our first ingredient is ammonium bromotime, and that one is wonderful for women's issues, especially when there's dysregulation going on. And it helps bring consistency in the cycles. It has an affinity to female organs, but not that it's not for men as well. It's just what it's known for. Our next one is Avena sativia, and I love this one because it's made from oat straw. And this one can help just be calming to the brain, to your mind when you have a lot of thoughts going on. In an actual tea form. It can also be used in a tincture form. This is actually the homeopathic form where it is taken and diluted several times, and it can help with not only calming but also help with addictions. And what I like about this one is it helps move people away from those addictions that might be hurting their life. For example, a lot of us have dealt with food addictions. I know I had issues with food addictions to packaged food such as crackers or chips. And so that was my issue, but this helps you move away from that. This can also help with other addictions, if it be smoking or alcohol. I've talked to and heard from people who said, wow, after taking the drops, all of a sudden, I'm not wanting as much alcohol or as many cigarettes as I was before. This can actually also help with drug addictions. Our next one is Calcarea carbonica, and that's one of my favorite remedies in a 200. Actually, it's in a 6 in this formulation, but in a 200, this one greatly helped me with allergies, hay fever, environmental issues where I would sneeze and get very itchy in my ears and my eyes and my throat. And so this one is a great one to just help bring and boost your immune system up. So just to give you a tip as we're headed in to that flu season, this is a great one to even take by itself in Calcarea carbonicum in a 200 every other day for 2 or 3 months, just to get your immune system up so that it can fight against those kind of issues. I used to be one that would always get sick and have reoccurring respiratory issues, and I went on antibiotics all the time. So this is one of the ways I was able to move away from that and not use any synthetic or chemical medication anymore. Our last one is Fucus versicollis, and this is actually from sea kelp, and sea kelp is actually very nutritious, and it does have some iodine in it. Now, I will tell you, I've heard from people all over that come and contact me, oh no, I can't have iodine, or I'm concerned about iodine. Well, it is a homeopathic form, so it's very diluted and can be very, it's basically just gonna help bring some balance to your body. And we still, every person still needs some iodine. So don't be fearful of it. What I recommend is you can try a few drops of it to try it at first and see how your body reacts. So anyway, I hope you have a beautiful and joyful day, and I would love to see you. I actually have some videos on my YouTube that explain more about these drops under Amy's Health Nest, and I also have a virtual school that I'm pulling together where we talk about nutrient-dense foods, making products like moisturizers and cleaning products that are non-toxic. And then I do have some homeopathy classes that I already have online, and then more that I'm putting online. So I hope to see you there. Thank you so much.